Hey everyone, welcome to No Bull Biz TV. We are back again with another exciting episode, and you guys are gonna love this. We got a great founder story for you today. We're switching gears up just a little bit in terms of our Founder Fridays. So from now on, we're gonna be doing Founder Friday features, and the biggest thing that we're focusing in on is taking a failure to success story and giving you guys a look at really how they did it. So before we get into that though, just to kind of go back to our last episode from last week, we featured Nick Woodman, and we do have a bit of a competition, a promotion going right now for the Hero 5 session camera. So make sure that you like the video from last week, you comment GoPro, and you subscribe to the channel, okay? Because we want you to get the camera. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna do the draw at the very last Friday of this month. So it's gonna be a great show, and we're gonna give it away on that show. So that's exciting. So what we're also gonna do is every single week, on every single Friday, we're going to refer a business book. I get a lot of people asking me, Jeremy, do you know any really good personal development books, or do you know any really good business books? So one that I actually read last summer is called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Beep. Okay, you guys can read it, so I'm not gonna say it. But The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Yes. And that's the biggest thing, right? Is that there's so many things in our life that trigger us and end up kind of sending us into a spiral in life. And you really gotta think about what it is. Is it really worth giving that much of a rip about, right? And this book was an awesome book for me to read last summer. I grew a lot through reading it, and I absolutely love the book. So once again, the book is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a, and it is by Mark Manson. So get it, it's very bright. I don't know how bright it's coming through the screen, but it's very bright. It's like a neon orange. And so you can't miss it if you walk into a bookstore, or of course you can buy it on Amazon and just have it shipped right to your door. Gotta love it, eh? Jeff Bezos is killing it. So we're gonna jump into it right now with our feature founder for Founder Friday right here on No Bull Biz TV, and it is Sir James Dyson. That's right, Mr. Dyson. Mr. Dyson, in 1993, invented the first bagless vacuum cleaner. Think about that for a second, right? The first bagless vacuum cleaner. Now, one of the cool things about James's story is that he failed over 5,000 times before he finally had success. It actually took him 5,127 prototypes before James finally got it right. And you guys all know the innovation and all the new products that have come out of Dyson, not just vacuums, but fans and air purification systems, air comfort control, cool and hot. I love those fans, man. They are sexy. So he's made some amazing products. He's an incredible inventor. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna let James right now just kind of tell you his perspective on failure and how he really explains success through failure. Here's James.
I look at things and wonder if they could be made better and start thinking about how they are made. I mean, that's what interests me. I'm passionate about developing new technology and using engineering to solve problems and using engineering to make a really interesting product. I have 35 years experience of making things, and it's taught me a lot. If you had a better product which had demonstrably better performance and everybody could see what the point of difference was, then people might buy the product. It's no good just being a designer. You've got to make a product that works better. The current way of doing it is clearly wrong. There must be a better way. We want to spin the dust off. We want to get rid of it.
5,127 prototypes before I got it right.
At Dyson, relentless invention not only defines us, it separates us from all others.
This world is driven by technology, and we have no choice
but to focus on creating more advanced products.
We don't really talk about sales targets. I'm much more interested in making products that people want.
So I want people who feel as though they're pioneering and want to do something in a different and better way. The problem with trying to develop new technology and trying to do something in a very different way is that, of course, it never works the first time, or the second time, or the third time. But failure is the wonderful starting point, because when something fails, you've then got to think and experiment to overcome that failure. We always realise that there must be something better around the corner, but then suddenly one day in 100, you break through and you make a success of it. And, provide something which does something that was never done before. And that's what's incredibly exciting.
Hey guys, don't you just love James's accent? I just love it. It just kind of puts it over the edge a little bit. So now he isn't stopping at just making really cool, really sexy vacuums and really cool and really sexy fans. No, James has actually invested over 2 billion British pounds. I'm going to say that again. 2 billion British pounds into his electric car startup. So Dyson's gonna be coming out with a car. We don't really know what it's gonna look like. There's some stuff out there, so we'll show you right now on the screen. Maybe it's gonna look like this. We don't know. There's a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors out there, but not a lot of information out yet on the car. James is gonna be releasing this electric car sometime in 2020. And Bloomberg had a few things to say. Actually, Jeremy Kahn reported, and we're just going to hear a few things, a few highlights from Jeremy. Jeremy, take it away.
Yesterday, Sir James Dyson promised that his car, when it hits the market in 2020, is going to be radical and different, but he didn't say much about how it was going to be different, except one thing we do know is that he's planning on using solid-state batteries, which is not the type of battery you find in most electric cars currently on the market. And so that if he can crack solid-state batteries, that is something that might give this car a real advantage over others.
Now, what's really crazy about this is when we compare side by side Tesla versus Dyson, specifically on the R&D spend. So Tesla spent about 2.52 billion US dollars on the R&D, and Dyson is spending 2.68 billion USD. So spending more than Tesla. Are they going to take over? There's a lot of companies jumping into the electric car market now. A lot of companies making a run, as Bloomberg just reported. So who knows? But all we know is this. James Dyson isn't satisfied. He's digging in and he's making and creating and innovating, and it's going to be exciting to see what he comes out with next. As a matter of fact, you can check out his foundation. He's very involved with supporting up-and-coming young entrepreneurs and young engineers specifically, people who want to invent things and really focus on changing the world through innovation. So, James, thank you for being you. Thank you for the innovation that you've done. I know that we absolutely love your products, and I specifically love the fan. I think it's so cool. I'll never forget the first time I walked into a store. Maybe you guys can relate. You walk into the store, you kind of hear a fan, but not really because it's super quiet. And there's just this circle, right? And you're like, can I put my hand in it? Like, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get zapped. And sure enough, you can put your hand in it and there's this fan and it's blowing air and it's working. And it's like, how the flip does that happen? How does that work? And it's just so really, really cool. So now we're going to switch gears here for a second. We're going to talk about something a little bit on the serious side, actually a lot on the serious side. And it's anxiety. It's anxiety, it's depression, it's mental illness, and it's a major, major problem today. So I've got a little bit of a promotion that we're going to run right now that's just promoting our up-and-coming Anxiety Summit, because if you are suffering right now through anxiety, if you're suffering through depression, if you seem that you're kind of trapped and you can't get out of whatever it is that you're in, we want to help. And we want to partner with you to try and provide the support that you can in order to get better. So check this out. Hey guys, Jeremy here from No Bull Biz TV. I was hoping today that we could just slide a chair up and have a real conversation about something that is very important to me, something that's become a passion of mine in the recent weeks. You see, for the last 2 years, I've struggled with anxiety. I've struggled with depression. I have struggled with mental illness. I lost the company suddenly in 2016, not by my choice, but due to a bogus lawsuit that I had to settle. I lost my dream. I lost everything that I had poured my life into for years. I was so passionate about what I was doing. I had fallen in love with what I was doing. I loved my team. I loved everything about what I was doing, and it was just gone. And I got into this really, really dark tunnel, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get out. In November of 2016, I wanted to take my life. I'd walked down to a high-level bridge in Edmonton, Alberta, and I was done. I was trying to find all the positive things in my life that could rescue me and save me from this moment. But I just didn't feel any more hope. I was hopeless. I wanted out. I was done. I was finished, and I was ready to just quit. And you know, as I was walking along the bridge that day, I looked over the edge, and I saw a homeless man living below the bridge. And all he had was a couple tarps, some pots, some pans, a few personal belongings, but not much. An old bicycle. And I just thought, man, if somebody right there can still find a way to live and be happy in their situation. I'm not saying that he's really happy probably living under the bridge. But the point is who am I? Even after I'm starting over again, that I've still got this amazing opportunity in my life to go out and do something and rebuild something in my life. But it didn't end that day. It didn't end. I wish it did. I continued down the bridge, and I remember looking over the edge and still wanting to end it all. Guys, the pain was so strong and it was so deep, and I just felt like such a failure. I felt like I let my wife down, I let my kids down, I let my friends down, I let employees down, I let investors down. I thought I had fought hard, but I just didn't fight hard enough. So I let it all go. And in the recent months to follow that, I ended up getting some very serious help. And I've been working on myself extremely hard for the last 2 years. And I've got a passion for people who struggle with this. I think we all struggle with anxiety. I really do. Now, whether or not it gets serious enough to pull you into a depression that lasts a long time. I know for me, when I got into the dark tunnel, I just felt like I couldn't get out. I felt trapped, and I didn't know how I was going to be able to turn it all around. And you know what? The truth is, I couldn't do it by myself. And you can't do it alone. That's why we have Anxiety Summit 2018. We're pulling together some resources to help you. Is the timing perfect for us? No, it's not. But we got to do something, guys, and we got to do something now. People are taking their lives every single day. There is so much pressure on our lives socially, especially as entrepreneurs. We've got so much pressure running our businesses, and the time for us to take action is today. So we want to partner with you. If you're struggling with anxiety, if you feel trapped, if you're in a place that you feel like you just can't get out without somebody grabbing your hand, grabbing your arm, and helping you up, we want to be that team. We want to put a team around you to help you get to a better place. Guys, I am so much better today. I can tell you one thing right now. The battle is not won completely. It is a daily battle. It is a daily fight. But every single day, I get further down the road, and I get stronger, and I get happier. And I want to help you do that.
But the moment, the heart, not the brain, it's the heart that actually resets the amygdala. And all of a sudden, the person switches down, and all of a sudden, like, I just don't have anxiety. We have thousands of brain scans with anxiety and depression from people from all walks of life. They've reset. And all of a sudden, they don't have that anxiety. They don't have to take medications or do anything else. They know how to self-regulate.
Register today for Anxiety Summit 2018. You don't have to climb this mountain alone. Let's do it together. So on August the 28th, 2018, at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, we're going to have an Anxiety Summit. And it's not going to be a negative summit. It's not going to be a negative summit in terms of we're going to sit around and we're just going to talk about problems. What we're going to do is we're going to work through solutions. We're going to work with you. We're going to have people involved in our webinar, in our summit, with real issues, with real life issues. And maybe you really feel like I felt, and you feel trapped, and you feel stuck, and you just can't get out. This is a free event. We're bringing some resources to the table to help you, so you can find a way to live again, so you can find a way to enjoy life again. That's our passion here at No Bull Biz. We want to make a difference, and that's what we're going to do with our Anxiety Summit on August the 28th, 2018. Like I said, it's going to be at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and registration opens today. So to register, please click on the link below this video. It is at anxietysummit.nobullbiz.com. That's anxietysummit.nobullbiz.com. We are providing the link for you right here. So all you have to do is just go to that link, click on the registration, and make sure that you get signed up. It is a free event. Don't be afraid. All your information will be held in confidence. If you don't want to participate in the summit, if you don't want to be involved in terms of speaking up and talking about what you're going through personally, you don't have to. You can just participate in the summit, get the information, and plug into what we're doing. Guys, I want to create a movement. I've got a passion to fight this. I fight it every single day. I haven't completely solved all the problems in my life in terms of anxiety, and I don't think I ever will. But I can tell you one thing right now. We have found a way to make progress. We have found a way to have a better today. And that's the main thing, you guys. So we're looking forward to partnering with you with our Anxiety Summit 2018 kickoff on August the 28th, 2018, 7 p.m. Mountain. I want you there. Don't be afraid to register. Don't be afraid to sign up, guys. We are family here at No Bull Biz, and I want to work and I want to support you guys. So I'm looking forward to seeing you at our Anxiety Summit on August the 28th. Cheers.